In this video, I will show you how to create an invoice. So I've already created my endorsement. It was an agency bill paid in full, and I'm already in my policy. So I usually suggest being in the policy that you'd like to create your invoice for, but you can also be just within the insured. Either way, you're going to go to Documents and Invoices and Receipts. Then you're going to go and click Add New. I'm already in the policy, but if I needed to add an additional policy that I wanted to include on an invoice, I would be able to select that additional policy here. Then I'm going to select my outstanding receivables. Now this is an endorsement where I chose not to combine all receivables and payables. So I've got a different line item for each fee and for the premium. So I'm going to look to the side. I see that 0 and I see the 9/20 effective date. I know that those are my receivables, so I'm going to check them all. Then maybe I don't want to show the tax as part of the down payments. I don't want to show that separately. I'm not required to, so I'm not going to. So what I want to do is I want to go to this section that says Assign To, and I want to assign it to the initial base premium. So now I'm going to have one total and then my agency fee separate, which is required by law. And then I can put anything I would like in the description. I can even select a template that maybe I created for different types of invoices I like to send out. And then I can choose to include a remittance. If most of my clients are going to mail in a check, I would choose to include the remittance. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit Add. And then my invoice is created. So I've got a lot of invoices on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll to the bottom. And here is my invoice right here. So when I'm ready to record payment, I can click Take Payment, and I can record how I received the money, cash, check, anything like that. I'll just show you what it looks like really quick. I'll select the date that I received the money. If I received a partial amount, I would amend this to reflect that. And then I would say who in the office received the payment. If there's more than one location, I would select which location, and I'm going to select a payment method. I can include a confirmation number and any additional details I might want to include in the payment notes. And then I would hit Take Payment. Let's take a look at this invoice. I'm going to click View Invoices. And this is what my invoice looks like. It's got the contact information. It'll have my contact information as well. And it's going to have the line items. So as we said, we combined that tax into the initial base premium amount. And then we had the agency fee separate. And this is what the remittance looks like. From this screen, I can save to the insured's file. I could download. And I can even send to the client directly. So I'm going to hit Send. And if there was an email, it would populate. And then I would choose what email I'd like it to be sent to. And I can even choose to CC somebody. Then I can change the subject to include whatever I would like. And I could select a description template or just type whatever works best for me. Then I can send this off either with IPayPolicy or a PayPal API if I'm integrated, or I can send it just as is. I can even decide to include additional forms or files as part of this. Keep in mind, though, if you are sending this off to using IPayPolicy or a PayPal API, you cannot also send it with the SignNow integration. So you do two separate things, one for your applications to be signed and one for your payments. So if I wanted to send additional documents, maybe the application to be signed, and I wanted to use the SignNow special integration, that's the one where you can drag and drop data fields and signature fields as necessary. I would click Sign Now Special. Otherwise, if I'm sending out payment integrations such as IPayPolicy or PayPal, I can click those, and then I'd hit Send Files, and it would go off to my insured. Please let me know if you have any questions about this. Thank you.